Okay, so we've learned a great fundamental setup and motion. We can start the ball on line. We've trained our green reading skill. You still have to be able to control the speed. That's the last fundamental skill that you need to train for. I love the TPM for this. It has so many benefits, one of which is that it allows or teaches you this pendulum rhythm. So I'm going to start this phase by making a few pendulum swings. Remember, the grip pressure remains light and constant throughout the motion. A lot of people start squeezing the club in the middle to add energy and they lose their rhythm. So I call this resonant rhythm, which is continuous swings back and forth. Let's start nice, even kind of 1-2 rhythm, making some reasonably small swings. Keep it going. Now let's start making bigger ones. Just like a pendulum, the bigger the motion is, the faster it's going. Now it's not going fast because I'm adding energy, the whole motion's just bigger and faster, right? That rhythm is critical because if I want the ball to go far, a small swing's not going to do it unless I lose my rhythm. And so essentially I'm going to look at the target and just feel how big my swing needs to be to get the ball to go to the hole. That's the concept of rhythm and how you use it to have touch. So I think step 2 here, after those few resonant rhythm swings, will be just to strike some longer putts into open space using the TPM, making sure that your grip pressure remains light. And remember, once again, it's just that 1-2 rhythm, equal distant back and through. And that was right on my internal beat, and there was no hit in that. After I have that feel, we're going to set up a little game to test your skill. And if you can win this game, or you strive to win it, your practice is efficient and you're developing your sense or awareness for how big the swing needs to be at rhythm for every situation. All right, it's time to see if we can take this great rhythm and implement it into the real world, okay? And we got to have a standard. We want every ball to have a chance to go in, so any putt left short is not good enough. Any ball that goes more than 3 feet by, I risk a 3-putt, and it's probably going so firm that if I pick the right line, it'll miss high. I love that these telescoping arms detach, these rods detach. So I'm going to detach one, and I'm going to set it, in fact, I'm going to got a downhill putt here. I'm going to set it about a club width beyond the hole, putter width. Now I'm going to walk off 5 yards, which is 15 feet, 15, 18, 21, 24, and 27 feet. I have 5 balls. I'm going to hit 5 putts down the hill, then 5 putts up the hill, and a winning score in this game is 10. Now, here's your point value. 0 points if you leave it short. 0 points if you hit the rod. If you make the putt, it's worth 2, and if I miss, but I get it between the hole and the rod, it's worth 1. If you can't score 10, then your distance control or touch is holding you back from performing on the greens. Okay, so 5 steps. There's my 15-footer, 18, 21, 24, 27. All right, so I'm going to use my resonant rhythm and the feels the TPN gave me to try and sense how big a swing I need at rhythm to roll that ball in the cup. So it's downhill, I have to sense that. I got off to a good start. That's a 2-pointer. Once again, I'm into the target. I like to take my practice strokes looking at the hole. Helps me engage with that swing length and the target. Then my real stroke is just a reaction with, once again, the feels that I just generated. Well, I might have left that short. Oh, still there. I'm off to a good start, 4 points. All right, that's worth 1 point. Remember, if you can't get 10, then your distance control is not to standard. All right, so if that was short, I get 0. On to the last. Sit, sit, sit. All right, that's worth a point. Once again, if it hits the stick, that would be worth 0. I'm now going to set up the uphill. Okay, I have the uphill putt set up. Once again, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27 feet. I have my zone. Now, the interesting thing about this game, or this putt, is it's uphill, into the grain, into the wind. The rookie mistake is to make the same length backswing and then lose your rhythm and hit, which of course the motion the TPM prevents. So obviously I would just need to take a bigger swing at rhythm, given the distance, to account for the variables. And that's a skill you just learn through this type of random training. No do-overs, different putt each time. I'm going to count that, even though it horseshoed around the hole. That's 1 point, so I'm up to 8. There's 9, so I have 3 balls left. I need 1 point. Now, one of the things about game playing that's so special is the further you get up against your deadline, you're either going to win or lose. The intensity goes up, the focus goes up, and therefore the transfer value, this type of practice to real world golf out on the golf course, also goes up. Oh, that was not like me. Now, what if I hit an awful putt like that and I felt that disconnect, which I did feel? Then it's okay to get the TPM out, make a few more swings to get that love and feeling back again. I'm going to do better on this one just because I'm going to focus on that sensation that the TPM gives me. Okay, I just won the game. Let's see if I can win with style here. Not my best again. All right, so exactly 10 points. Once again, you're shooting a score. You can't hide from a bad score. You should be able to get at least 10 points in that game to be proficient and realize that your distance control is not hurting your ability to make putts on the green. It's really a no-brainer. If you want to learn more, go to IXIASports.com.